Coolmitt has proven studies.
Pretty mind-blowing. I just bought my Coolmitt.
You could just feel strength.
It was just a plug-and-play experience.
Today we have something exciting to unbox and explore. You might have heard of the Coolmitt. It claims to accelerate recovery and be better than steroids. Does it really live up to the hype? Let's check it out. First things first, let's unbox this bad boy and see what's inside. We have our charging cable and we have our Coolmitt glove with the cords that hook up to the unit. And then we have the Coolmitt cooling device itself. It has these clasps to hold things together tightly. And there's the cooling coil. When you plug the unit in, nothing's going to show up on the screen until you turn on the device and then press this button. It'll show you the charging status. Get that charged up to 100% before your first use. I want to briefly go over the science behind the Coolmitt and what it claims to do. Studies suggest muscle recovery, increased endurance, increased overall performance. The science behind the Coolmitt that leads to these claims is our body's natural radiator. That is the areas of your body without hair follicles, like the palms of your hands, your forehead, and the bottoms of your feet. The scientists realized that the human body was exchanging heat at a rate 5 times higher in these areas. Muscle and core body temperature can be rapidly decreased using the Coolmitt, and therefore increase your exercise capacity and recovery. This all came from a discovery in 2009 where they found that the enzyme pyruvate kinase that's important for muscle contraction is highly temperature dependent. Once the temperature in the muscle gets above about 104 degrees Fahrenheit, that muscle pyruvate kinase pathway essentially shuts down. Keeping the muscle cool is critical. Using the Coolmitt's pretty simple. You just take the lid off, set it down, upside down so you don't whack the coil, and take some ice and fill the Coolmitt up. The more you fill the Coolmitt up, the longer your chilled water will last. Then you're just going to top it with cold water and take it so there's a few inches left in the top. That will leave room for the coil to drop in and not splash overboard. Then you just carefully place the coil in the chilled water, line up your grooves and lock it in place. You're going to put some cold water in the reservoir at the top because that's what's actually going to circulate. You can see where I have the water in the reservoir. Just leave about 1 inch at the top so the water can circulate freely. Now you just take your 2 hoses, click them into place. I flip on the Coolmitt power and you can see the water circulating. Now that coil is going to cool the water and pump it right into the glove. Seal the Coolmitt with the lid and then I pop my hand in the glove so you can see what this looks like. There's the hoses connected to this water bladder and it's just constantly circulating the chilled water and it keeps it in the low 50 degrees Fahrenheit temperature range. And then once you're done your workout or in between your sets, you just pop your hand in there, placing your palm on top of that water bladder, and you stay with that for 2 to 3 minutes on your rest breaks. And that's going to cool and circulate your returning blood back to your muscles and increase your recovery. If you're normal like me, you're probably wondering, why can't I just dump my hand in a bucket of ice water? Well, that's because when the temperature gets below that regulated low 50 degree Fahrenheit range, your blood vessels will vasoconstrict, and then that cool water impact, that cool blood won't return back to your warm muscle. It'll just shunt the blood away from the constricted area in your hand. This all sounds great, but could it possibly be true? In the next video, we're gonna put it to the test, using it with runners, a bench press test, and even bring it into the sauna to see if it can stand the heat. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button if you're excited about this series, and turn on notifications so you don't miss when the video drops. Together, we're unraveling the truth about the Coolmitt. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a future video. Keep it moving.